So the program, our main objective was sort of twofold. Is we wanted to bring more actual, tangible, younger members into our database, quite frankly, as legitimate members. We have a lot of young folks, and when I say young, I mean between the ages of 16 to 24, that are shopping on their mom's card, their dad's card, something like that. Most people don't know that membership at the co-op is actually on an individual and not a family membership. We don't usually make a big deal about that, but one of the reasons that we want these young folks in our database is so that we can actually contact them about legitimate programs, things that would be interesting to them, hook them up with trip partners, groups, clubs, things like that. We can't communicate with them if they're not a member on our database. So what we did is we reached out to our existing members, to adult members, either with children or grandchildren or nieces and nephews, and invited them to encourage their young people to become members of the co-op. And we kind of tapped into the little sort of soft spot in their heart, or the bit of sentimentism, if that's a word that exists, in order to encourage them to join the co-op as an official member and help sustain the co-op and everything that it stands for. And it worked. So we had our own members reach out to their young people. We communicated with our adult members through our internal channels, through our website, through email, through our MEC Facebook page, through our catalog, through our stores, via posters and things like that. It was truly sort of multi-channel or non-channel, if you want to call it. And then in order to speak directly to the youth, which we thought we would do outside of our channels, we leveraged basically Facebook. So that was one of our first ventures into paid Facebook advertising. I think it worked quite well for us. I think the message was really instrumental in all of that. We were able to target youth and speak maybe a bit differently to them, a little bit edgier, and I think our headline was something like "Stop shopping on your mom's card," and I think
Cool.
it worked really well.
Now, what was your experience like with Facebook advertising? Because I've heard a lot of great things. I've done some advertising on Facebook myself, and what did you think of the demographic capabilities? And
it was fine. We were able to target as deeply as we probably would have wanted to.
Yeah.
I think that because we were speaking largely to non-members, we didn't want to get too carried away with targeting at the interest level or at the hobby level, because I think we may have excluded a lot of people
Right.
from really being exposed to us.
So you just go by age
So,
and region?
Yeah, we did age, we did region, and we did language, because we operate in Quebec as well.
Excellent. Did you want to share any other thoughts about how your social media is rolling out and working? Obviously you talked about Facebook a little bit. Are you guys on Twitter?
We're tweeting.
Yeah, there you go.
Or as my French colleague says, we're tooting.
Oh, there you go. I like that, the French version.
We're tooting. We're definitely doing that. We've got a group of people that I wouldn't say as yet it's their dedicated position, but we've got a lot of people sort of off the corner of their desk dedicating time to MEC Facebook, to Twitter, and to our French blog, which will soon become a bit larger than that and become a national sort of English bilingual corporate blog.
Oh, excellent. Look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Often what we're able to do is pilot things in small scale in the French market, because it is quite distinct and it's contained, and we have a little bit more freedom there to sort of trial things.
Right.
So we take advantage of that when we can.
Have you used Quebec for other sort of initiatives like that, to test other marketing sort of programs?
We have, not so much in the virtual world. So we use Quebec to test events and things like that.
Is the market much different than the rest of the country, or is it pretty representative?
I think that people in Quebec would like to say that it's very different.
Yeah.
My experience is there's a lot of cultural differences, but when it comes to really embracing the outdoors, we're all the same.
Yeah.
Like the motivations are all the same.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Selena, thanks so much. Once again, Mark Smickless, dig360.ca from the Store 2010 conference in Toronto.